Hi everyone. We're back with video number 4. So we just finished up with this diagram of a paragraph where we showed kind of the breakdown if we were to take this paragraph in the blue box and kind of make it into notes. So here's our main idea. The green is our major details and then the blue is our minor details. Next, let's take a look at exercise 3 on page 306 of our textbook. Now, as we look at this, it's got a title and it's got words in bold. Okay, so those can help us determine our topic and what we're talking about in this paragraph. It reads, microcomputers are the most widely used and fastly growing type of computer. There are several kinds of microcomputers. Desktop computers are small enough to fit on top of or alongside a desk, yet are too big to carry around. An Apple iMac is a popular example of a desktop computer. Notebook computers, also known as laptop computers, are portable, lightweight, and fit into most briefcases. The Dell Esperon and Sony Vaio are examples of notebook computers. A tablet PC is a type of notebook that accepts your handwriting. This input is digitized and converted to standardized text that can be further processed by programs such as word processors. Apple iPad, Motorola Zoom, and Samsung Galaxy are widely used tablet PCs. Handheld computers are the smallest kind of microcomputer and are designed to fit into the palm of one hand. Also known as palm computers or digital assistants, PDAs, these systems typically combine pen input, writing recognition, personal organization tools, and communications abilities in a very small package. The BlackBerry and the HP IPAQ are examples of handheld computers. So here we have a lot of information, but the author put the major details for us in bold print. Okay. And then we read after it an example of each one of those. So here for the desktop computer, what was the example? An Apple iMac is a popular example. Here we had notebook computers, and here they talked about the Dell Esperon being an example of that. Here we had a tablet PC, all right, and then we had examples of the Apple iPad, Motorola Zoom, and Samsung Galaxy. And then finally, they talked about handheld computers, and they talked about those being palm computers or PDAs. So if we had to write this up, we could do it down here where we have a little star for each of our major details, and then listed underneath those are the examples for each one. Okay. All right, then finally, other things to know for this chapter. Number 1, watch for clues that indicate a list of details will follow. Remember our writing patterns, we had list and sequence. Number 2, you want to avoid overmarking your textbook by numbering the supportive details in a paragraph rather than highlighting or underlining them. So remember, you don't want to highlight or underline the entire paragraph, but you can make a review card, you can make a little list in the margin to help you understand what those supporting details are. And then finally, number 3, listing the details on a separate line in your study notes or on review cards can help you learn the information more efficiently. So that's how we can avoid overmarking our textbooks. Alrighty, so that is our last chapter in the book, chapter 6, supporting details. Remember these kind of the table, our supporting details are the leg of the table. It helps support our main idea. And remember our supporting details, there's 2 of them. We've got our major details and our minor details. All right. If you guys have any questions about the video, about the supporting details, please let me know. I hope you're all doing well. Stay safe, stay home, and I will talk to you later.